this is what we need to do. This is what, if we want to have a real encounter with life, with spirit, with nature, then we have to unstructure ourselves. We have to bring ourselves to the point of saying, you know what, I don't know. I don't know the answer. And in a certain way, I give up. All right, hey guys, this is Gabe with Woven Wings, and just making you another video today as I'm out, and I guess what's become a bit of my practice lately, which is just finding places to get lost, finding places in nature that I haven't been before, parks that I wasn't aware existed, and then taking the time to immerse. And I'm grateful that I have this content that I'm making for you guys, because it gives me something to do and focus on. And that's really the focus of what I want to share today, is this practice of getting lost and being alone, being on your own, which is different from sitting on your own in your house or your apartment, right? And vegetating and being on the phone, scrolling. Lord knows I do too much of that also, and you probably do too. But when I say being alone and getting lost, I really mean getting out into areas that you haven't been before and connecting with nature, and having that nature connection inform your solo experience. And I think that this is important for a few different reasons, but one of them is that it just unstructures our life. We get so bound up into our calendar, our schedule, what we're supposed to be doing with our time, that we lose track of the unfiltered version of life and the things that come through to us, the insights, the suggestions about how we could focus our life when we are not on our pre-planned schedule, not on our, program that we've already created. And of course, there's a important place for that too. When we create goals and we want to follow through on them and accomplish what we are set out to do. But at the same time, when we want to connect with that inspiration and with that, that sense of possibility and newness and welcoming in life as it is, welcoming in inspiration, then we have to declutter. We have to unstructure. We have to get out of the programs that we are usually running, that we think we already know. And so what I like about coming to these places, it's like literally becomes a expression of what's going on inside me, where I don't know what this place is. I don't know where this path leads, where it's going to take me. And there's something that is exciting about that. There's also something that's unnerving. So when I was driving on the way over here, I found myself feeling anxiety, right? Because I didn't know I was driving over here, right? I just knew that I was driving, and I was following my intuition. I was following my guides. Go left here, don't go left here. This light's green, this light's red, right? And at first I was enjoying that. I'm like, oh, I'm in the flow. But then when I kind of hit a stretch of road where I'm not sure what's going to happen or where I'm headed, I start imagining, okay, well, this road is going to lead me here, lead me there, or what am I going to do? And I start to feel anxiety, like this isn't going to work out, right? This isn't going to take me somewhere that I need, or that's going to fulfill whatever criteria I'm holding in my head. And today is a perfect example of what I mean by that, with this whole procedure, because I didn't even know the place that I'm standing right now, which is a dunes, a beautiful sand dunes, which I've been to this area, but I didn't know actually that this trail that I'm on, you can see something behind me there, I didn't know that this trail existed, this particular trail. I didn't know that the parking lot that I ended up at existed. I had to go to a different parking lot that I was familiar with, that I thought I was headed to the whole time, right? My anxious mind is like, okay, so it's fun to imagine these different possibilities of what's going to happen, but where am I actually going to end up is somewhere familiar, right? That's what my existing familiar mind is telling myself as this whole process is unfolding. But as I pull up to that parking lot, I notice a gate that's open with a dirt trail that's open, dirt road. that I've never seen before. And there's no sign saying no trespassing, right? So down I go it, you know, and before I know it, I'm in a place that I do think that my intuition, that my spirit was guiding me towards, which is this new experience. And so this is what we need to do. This is what, if we want to have a real encounter with life, with spirit, with nature, then we have to unstructure ourselves. We have to bring ourselves to the point of saying, you know what, I don't know. I don't know the answer. And in a certain way, I give up. And I won't emphasize that giving up part too much in this video, because I'm going to make a different video for you guys about that. So be on the lookout for that. But we have to get to this place of surrender, of being carried along in some sort of broader intelligence. And if you just kind of, you know, all these trees that are way taller than me, right? The waves that are out there that are way bigger than me. That's the energy of the spirit that I'm courting, right? That I want to feel begin to fill up my spirit. I don't want to be in the narrow constrictions of my apartment, of my schedule, of my calendar, right? So this is just a little bit of a practice. If it resonates with you, I suggest the following. Just feel intuitively when you have a little window of free time. Feel intuitively about where you want to go. Not necessarily even you in the small sense, but you in the bigger cosmic universal sense. Where does spirit want you to go? Where do your guides want you to go? And then act on it, follow it, and observe, track how you are in the whole process as it unfolds. You know, in my example, you know, I was sharing, I felt anxiety. I wanted to foreclose. I wanted to know the answer, even though I know the exercise is to not, right? So track yourself, observe what's happening for you. How am I doing with this? What's coming up for me? And those things that are arising for you is the perfect fodder for your own work. You know, if you want to see where some of your edge points are in terms of health, in terms of being in a balanced state, in terms of being accepting and loving and open to everything that life has to offer, then see where your tension points are when you venture into the unknown. See what resistance comes up that is holding you back from fully unleashing and letting go. Okay, so with that, take that, see where it leads you, track yourself, and then, and I'm going to do this after this video, once you find the vast, unfettered space, the open space, then try to dissolve and melt. And I think I've talked about that practice in some of my other videos, but just try to take all those ideas, the structure in your mind, let it melt into the earth, let it dissolve into the air, let the ocean and the waves wash it away. And I know not everybody is here in Maui. I'm lucky to be in a very beautiful natural place like that. But even if it is just something very simple, nature is expressing itself all around the place, all over, even if it's through human nature, right? If you're in a big city, there's still ways that you can find to unstructure and connect, whether it's in a park or looking at the scene on the street from a slightly different angle. All those things can help us dislodge from our regularly scheduled programming. Okay, so try to melt and then try to just welcome in and see what comes back. The love of the universe, the insight, the wisdom. What kind of guidance do you receive? Something bubbling up from deep inside that you long for. Those are, you know, there's a process to working with that information, which I get into more in some of my deeper content. And if that's something that you're interested in, you can reach out to me about it. But the simple answer is that, look, like these are these elements that are longing for expression. They're keys in one way or another to unlocking our heart and our deeper sense of life, gratitude, and appreciation for everything life has to offer. Okay, so get out there, leave a comment in the video, subscribe, please share it with your friends. I really enjoy making these videos for you guys, and it gives me an added sense of purpose to get out into these beautiful places and share, you know, deep thoughts, the meaning of life with you all, and explore that together. So I hope you can get out yourself, and I'm wishing you well on your journey. And may today and wherever you're seeing this be a connective experience for you with spirit, with creator, with life itself. And I'll see you next time. Bye.